Good evening, USFFL. Week 1 is now behind us. Week 2 has already begun as the Bears suffered a low-scoring shutout on the road in Tampa Bay last night, 13-0. Congratulations, Vince. Week 2 rolls on tonight. We've got a couple of matchups for you coming up right now. We have the New York Giants at the Arizona Cardinals, and that will be followed up by our nightcap, which is going to be the New England Patriots against the Miami Dolphins. USFFL action week 2 coming right up. All right, everybody, welcome back. I have posted the 2 links for the game. So let's go ahead and get it started, shall we? Let's switch to the screen that is not me, and let's get that game going here. Let me get that game number again real quick. I just had it a second ago. All right, it looks like we're good here. I don't know. Don't see the kickoff yet. Let's see. Maybe we're just waiting for one of the coaches to get in. There we go. And we are underway. From the desert, as the Arizona Cardinals, fresh off a heart-stopping win in week 1, are hosting the New York Giants. The Giants, in week 1, suffered a devastating blowout at the hands of the Cowboys, an interdivision rival. Shut them out 30-0. So the Giants desperately needing to respond. Giants coached by Scott Kaplan, ranked number 1 on our stack ranking. Been here since year 1 with this very same team. Here's a first down screen pass to James Conner that picks up 4 yards. And it's 2nd and 6 for Zona. Arizona's coached by John Carter. This is his 2nd or 3rd year in the league. I apologize for not knowing that precisely, but he's been around a couple years. 2 tight end set here. It's still James Conner in the backfield. Here's a pitch out, Conner, and good yardage for him. Conner goes off for 15 yards. And doggone it, I've got the issue again that I had earlier today where I can't see my card image. Shoot, I don't know what that is about. I had it fixed earlier today, so I didn't think I was going to have to deal with that. There's a 1st and 10 at their 42. Quick slant over the middle. And looks like that's going to be completed for 7 yards. So 2nd and 3. Arizona's approaching midfield. And I'm trying to remember what I did that got it to work earlier today, because I sure feel blind without seeing the card image. All right, so I think I am going to close the game and try to come back in and see it once, and then we'll come back. So bear with me a second here. And I still don't have the card image, it looks like. All right, so we're going to suspend the broadcast until such time as I can get that card image working again, because I think that's going to be a critical part of the broadcast. So bear with me, and hopefully we'll be back here soon. We'll see. I think we may be up and running now. And it looks like we are. Your commissioner, who is not the best when it comes to technology, managed to get it working again. Double checking that you all can still hear me. That sounds like you can. So the broadcast moves on. So it's 0-0. We missed about the first half of the first quarter. Arizona was driving. Let's take a look and see what happened there. With the opening possession, Arizona went 12 plays, 4 first downs, for a field goal attempt and missed it. Just a 27-yard attempt, it looks like, too. So bad break from the kicker on the opening drive for Arizona. And then a 3 and out, it looks like, that followed for the Giants. Arizona now on their second possession is punting with a 4th and 9 from their own 44. This one's going to be fielded in about the 5-yard line. Let's see if he lets that one bounce. Coach Scott Kaplan with the special teams decision here, and he's going to let it bounce. And looks like he got just enough, rolls into the end zone, and the Giants will begin at the 20. That's where they are, still scoreless. 7-12 mark of the first quarter. Saquon Barkley at tailback. Defense in a 3-4. Looks like our quarterback today, Taylor, of the 180 pass attempts. And there's a call for a short pass to Darius Slayton that ends up in a dump-off, though. And a nice yak opportunity here, but it's going to be just a net of 1 yard there. Tyrod Taylor set it up nicely with a +2 for that yak. But Gardeck, the intended target there. Or I'm sorry, Barkley, the intended target there. And he got a bad roll. Barkley's only a C in his yak, so that's a little bit less than usual. 2nd and 9. Here's a key on Barkley, and indeed there was a run right to Barkley, but there's nobody in the zone, and it goes to the defensive card, and Saquon Barkley going to break through for a big gainer here. 28 yards. Barkley runs to daylight. The defense keyed him. It's possible coach isn't aware that the key doesn't do much for you without linebackers in the zone. On the defensive card. There was also a box there, and because there was a little hole in that second tier of defense, that sprung for an additional 10 yards. Takes the Giants across midfield. We're actually just on their side of midfield now. 1st and 10 at the 49. And we have the exact same situation, an off-tackle call. And it went to the right column. 2nd and 6. I'd have to see that replay if there was such a thing, but I thought there was a key on Barkley there. Now into Arizona territory at the 47. Tyrod Taylor back to pass, looks short, no good. He was going for Darius Slayton, and that's going to make it 3rd and 6. Three wide receivers split out here on this 3rd down for New York. Tyrod back to pass again, looking short, and he's got his man, Darius Slayton. 12-yard completion. Excuse me. Got a little cough tonight, so you might suffer through that a little bit with me. First down pass play. Giants now 1st and 10 at the Arizona 35. Off tackle run goes for nothing. Defense was looking run there. Second and 10, Tyrod Taylor is back to pass again. Safety was up close, showing blitz for Arizona. And Tyrod Taylor is forced to scramble with the ball, and he's going to be brought down after just a 1-yard scramble, but there's a holding penalty against the offense, as the Giants are now backed up 2nd and 20 at the Arizona 45. Two tight end spread here for the Giants. It's an off-tackle run, Barkley, and he just gets 2 yards. That was on his wrong column. Just didn't get a good roll. 3rd and 18 now. Still scoreless here in the first quarter. And on 3rd and 18, Cardinals defense is in the deep dime. Here comes a screen pass. Man in zone. It's going to Saquon, and he's got 4 yards only. And so it's 4th and 14 at the 39-yard line of Arizona. Field goal range for the Giants goes out to the 40, so he can go for this. Be a 56-yard attempt at a 2 through 7 and 12. That's pretty good odds as long as you don't get a +2 on the variable. That'll just kick you right out of range. Still waiting on the decision from Coach Kaplan here. And indeed, he's bringing out the kicker. Randy Bullock is on for the 56-yard attempt. All right, let's see if he gets hurt by the variable. He does not. The kick is up, and it is through. 56-yard deep kick from Randy Bullock. And the Giants are up 3-0 with their first points of the USFFL season. Again, they were shut out in week 1. So their first lead of the year. Let's see what they can do protecting it. Back on offense is Coach John Carter. Here's a first down draw off tackle to Keontae Ingram, and he's got 3 yards. Ingram had just 30 rushes last year. Connor's back in here. 3 wide receivers on the field. Connor is the tailback. In front of him is Zach Ertz. Both teams are injury-free coming into this one. And on 2nd and 8, here's a hitch right over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. 2-men in zone. It went to the defensive card. Those inside linebackers didn't move for Coach Kaplan, and that sets up a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd down, 3 wide receivers split out. Rondale Moore is in the backfield with Kyler Murray. He's going to be kind of a dual threat receiver first who plays out of the backfield. Back to pass, Kyler Murray looking short, and he's going to scramble with it. Going around the right side, heading for the marker, and he's got it. Needed 8, got 8. Kyler Murray scrambles for the first down. Move the sticks. So Arizona sets up again at the 35. They're going to spread it out. 4 wide receivers here. Giants in a nickel. There's a first down screen. Nobody home. And Connor out of the backfield has it. And first down yardage out near the 50. But a penalty on the play is going to wipe it out. Holding on Arizona. So 1st and 20 now, back at their 25 again. We mentioned earlier the Cardinals won a week 1 heart stopper. A short touchdown pass from Kyler Murray to Trey McBride, his 9th catch of the game, his 2nd touchdown catch that happened at the 15-second mark of the 4th quarter. And an extra point after that made it pretty much a walk-off winner, 35-34 over the Commanders. Back to pass, Kyler looking short, and that's caught. Kyler Murray finds his receiver, Michael Wilson, on that one, and it's 2nd down and 8. So that wiped away the penalty and a little more. Three wide receivers, 2 running backs set. Square out pass over here to the left side, and it's good for a first down, but another penalty. Back him up. So after that hold, we have a 2nd down and 18. And here's a run around the edge. Kyler Murray, and he's good for 6. Beats the defensive end with the white die on the defensive card. It gets it to a more manageable 3rd and 12. From their own 33. That's the final play of the first quarter here from Arizona, where the Giants, with their first points of the year, are leading 3-0. Cards with the ball. And on 3rd and 12, Kyler Murray out of the pistol, 3 wide receivers. He's got James Conner beside him. Giants are in a nickel. The pass looking short, and it's caught. Trey McBride, but he's not quite there. 4th and 2 as he got 10 yards. So decision time here for John Carter. 4th and 2 at their own 43, and because he's on his own side of the field, Cardinals are going to punt. Blake Gillikin on the punt. From his own 43, that's a good punt. Deep and inside the 5. And I assume Gunnar Olszewski is going to watch that one bounce and try to get that into the end zone. Indeed, that's the decision Scott Kaplan makes, and it rolls into the end zone for the touchback. And with 14:24 to go here in the second, the Giants will take over at their own 20. Coach Kaplan comes out in a 2 tight end set. We mentioned Tyrod Taylor at quarterback, carded for 180 attempts. Safety up close here showing blitz, Budda Baker. But the defense guesses run. It's a deep pass. This one's going to Darius Slayton. It goes to the defensive card, however, and it is going to be picked off. Arizona picks it off inside Giants territory. It's Budda Baker, who showed blitz but got back on the ball. And he is running back with that, but brought down immediately. I believe that's the game's first turnover. Early second quarter. And it is. So Arizona, the benefactors, 1st and 10 at their own 48. Here's a pitch out around the left side. Emari DeMarcado, and he's got the corner. 12-yard pickup. Down to the 36 of the Giants. Nice run there for DeMarcado. He'll stay in the game at tailback. Cards in a 2 tight end set. Not the best yak team out there. Here's an off-tackle run to DeMarcado. Left side, and DeMarcado's got another good run. First down yardage, another 12-yard pickup. Oh, actually, it got shut down on containment. Low usage, running back containment rule, shut that down at 5 yards. So a good roll goes to waste on that low usage containment. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a flat pass over to the left side and complete. That ball intended for Marquise Hollywood Brown. 3rd and 5 now at the Giants 31. From right here, field goal attempt is 2 to 9 and 12. He loses any yardage, it's just 2 to 8 and 12. So not a lot of risk if you want to go for the pass downfield. 3 wide receivers are on the field. It's James Conner, the tailback. Defense looking pass. It's a draw to Conner, and he is tackled immediately. A 6 on the white die is not something the offensive onside guard, Will Hernandez, could match. And it's 4th and 5 from the 31. Zona bringing on the kicker. It's Matt Prater from 48 yards away, trying to tie the game up here in the second quarter. The kick is up, and it's right through. So the drive stalls, but Zona gets a field goal, and we're all knotted up at 3 apiece. Touchback on the play. And the Giants take over at their 25. We mentioned the Giants lost their opener, 30-0 at the hands of Dallas. Tyrod Taylor started that game too. He was 10 of 19 for 99 yards passing. He'll lead another drive here. There's a first down carry off tackle to Saquon Barkley. And Barkley goes to the defensive card and picks up a short gain. That's 15 yards. There is a penalty, but it's on the defense. Arizona was offsides. That'll be declined by Coach Kaplan, and the Giants are 1st and 10 out to the 40. Arizona not looking good on that run defensive card, and in fact, they are rated poor against the runs. Two tight ends set. Here's another run off tackle to Barkley, and this is good for 7. As Barkley, once again, abusing the defensive cards of the Arizona Cardinals with a +7 on that 6 roll. So 2nd and 3. Defense looks pass. Here comes Barkley again, this time off tackle, right back to the left side, right back to that 7-yard gain first down yardage and a personal foul against Arizona on top of that. You net all that out, and the Giants are now 1st and 10 at the 31 of Arizona. Barkley now 7 carries, 63 yards. Here's a first down screen pass going to an empty zone, and that's caught. Barkley takes full advantage and picks up 11 and another first down. Zona had 3 linebackers on the field, but they had doubled up the look-in and left one of them empty. That happened to be where Coach Kaplan targeted. And that made the difference. 1st and 10 at the 20 now. So we're into the red zone. Giants looking for their first touchdown of the year. 2 tight end set. The safety Buda Baker up close, showing blitz again for Arizona. And here's a pitch out going to the left side to Saquon Barkley. Defense calls a run key. Linebacker is not in zone, though, and it goes for 3 yards. This time, John Carter actually did have a linebacker in the end run zone, just not the direction that the Giants offense chose to go. Daniel Bellinger couldn't make the block, though, at tight end, and so it went for 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Back to pass again, looking flat, going to Darren Waller, the tight end. He's got the catch, and he's through the secondary and into the end zone. Touchdown. Darren Waller, a 17-yard touchdown. Catch and run on the pass from Tyrod Taylor as the Giants score their first touchdown of the season. Six on the white die, put that to the 0-man column. Darren Waller converted that into a 17-yard touchdown reception. Extra points up and good. 10-3. Giants on top. And here's another touchback. The Arizona Cardinals will take over at their own 25-yard line. DeMarcado, the tailback here. 2 tight ends for Arizona. The bookends are Zach Ertz and Trey McBride. Here's a quick slant to McBride. Empty zone. And that's going to be a short gain for Trey McBride. First down yardage and another 10 on top of that. Snake eyes on the roll there for the short gain chart. And Trey McBride, now 4 catches, 46 yards in this game. He had 9 catches, 2 touchdowns in week 1. Arizona now 1st and 10 at their own 45. They'll split out 4 wide receivers now. James Conner's the single setback. Murray's still under center here. Giants cautious, though, in a nickel. Back to pass, little screen over to the right side, and that's going to be picked up and caught for a 5-yard gain for James Conner. Got that on his receiver right column. 2nd down and 5, right at midfield. Early USFFL action. Our first broadcast since the Kickoff Classic. And planning for a doubleheader tonight, if my voice will hold out. 2nd and 5, still 4 wide, splitting out here. So Coach Carter keeping the defense spread out. Back to pass, looking short and incomplete. Got the defense keying on the running back, but couldn't take advantage. 4-man column on the defensive card. And it's 3rd down and 5. So big 3rd down here. Defense looks pass and run. Quarterback Kyler Murray. And Murray's got the corner. Murray into Giants territory. Actually, no, as he is brought down on containment. That was another containment that hurt Arizona. 4th and 2. It was a short gain roll for Kyler Murray, but containment by the linebacker. So 4th and 2 at the Giants 47. And the Cards, trailing 10-3 here, are going to go for it. They have 2 tight ends out there. James Conner's the tailback. Quick slant to McBride. Incomplete. Giants doubled up. 2 of the flats, including the look-in. And it got to the defensive card. And a turnover on downs. Coach Carter acknowledges the nice call for his opponent in Strat Chat. And exactly halfway through the second quarter here in Arizona, the visiting Giants are up by 7, and they're taking over near midfield. I believe that containment was looked like it was Kayvon Thibodeau. First and 10 at their own 47. 2 tight end set here for the Giants. Looks like these 2 teams are preferring the 2 tight end set. It is becoming more popularized in the NFL and thus the USFFL as well, I think. First down, back to passes. Tyrod Taylor. He looks short to the defensive card, and it's incomplete. Actually, an interception split roll opportunity, but Zona didn't turn it over much last year. It was just 2-3 and 12. Couldn't get it, so 2nd down and 10. Still a 2 tight end set. Creeping up is safety Budda Baker, showing blitz here. But despite showing blitz, they're keying on Barkley, and it is a run to Barkley. But linebackers are not in zone, and it goes to the defensive card, and Barkley gets 7. So Coach Carter has successfully keyed Barkley, I think, 3 times now. But luck of the draw, Barkley's been going to the defensive card and working just fine through those situations. He now has 73 yards rushing here in the first half. Stays in the game here for this 3rd and 3. Still 2 tight ends, Bellinger and Waller. Here's an off tackle, Barkley. He's keyed. This time there are linebackers there. So let's see if he can get it. He's going to need the defensive card. 3rd and 3, Barkley. It goes to the defensive card, and it is good for 7. Barkley just continues to hammer home. There was only 1 linebacker in each of the 2 off-tackle zones. So I believe you need 2 linebackers there to get the actual key advantage. And actually, I'm not sure I understand why. There was 1 linebacker in the zone, but he got the 0 linebacker result. Somebody will explain that to me later. As always, your humble commish has never purported to be an expert on the rules. I know enough to get by. But sometimes some of the outcomes will surprise me, and this one is one of those places. Nevertheless, first down yardage, and the Giants 1st and 10 at the Arizona 39. They're running again to Barkley. Defense calls run. And Barkley this time goes to his card, And that's a -2. So Coach Carter focusing in on Barkley as his yards continue to pile up. 2nd and 12 now. Safety up close, showing blitz again out of the 3-4 for Arizona. And here's a quick out pass. Empty zone, defensive card. It's caught. And that's first down yardage. Darren Waller needed 12, got 13. Cardinals had 3 linebackers out there, but they doubled up the look in. They left one flat open. And that was where the Giants were targeting. Move the chains. Giants now 1st and 10 at the 28 of Arizona. Clock ticking under 5 minutes now in the first half. Safety Buda Baker up close, showing blitz again. This time, Giants out of the pro set. Barkley's out. It's Matt Breida in. And here's an off-tackle run to Breida, and it's going to be 6 yards. Breida beats the nose tackle with a 5 on the white die on the defensive card to earn that 6-yard run. 2nd down and 4. And the Giants finally come to the line of scrimmage. They're in a 2 tight end set. Barkley's back in the game. Here's a key on Barkley, but it's a quick out pass to tight end Bellinger. Man in zone, and it's going to be a penalty. Looked like Bellinger was open for good yardage too, but dead ball foul on the offense. Giants back up 5 yards. 2nd and 9 now at the Arizona 27. 3rd penalty on the Giants. There's been 5 on Arizona. Both teams within 20 yards of each other, around 150. There's an off tackle left side, Matt Breida, and he's going to be brought down. Another containment here. Low usage running back containment. Capped that at 3 yards. It was carded as an 8-yard carry, but Breida settles for 3. And it's going to be 3rd and 6. There is an injury on the play. 2nd tight end, Daniel Bellinger, for the Giants, just went down. Three wide receivers splitting out for the Giants. And on 3rd and 6, here's a little flat pass, right side, going to the tight end, Darren Waller. There is a man in the zone. 3rd and 6 roll goes to the defensive card and incomplete. It was an interception split roll, but you needed snake eyes or double sixes. Didn't get it. So 6 for the Giants. They're up 10-3. They're going to look for a field goal here to extend it from 41 yards away. Randy Bullock is out there again. And it is good. Just snuck it inside the goalposts. Got the 8 on a 2 through 8, 11, and 12. The Giants, with 3 minutes to go in the first half, have extended their lead to 13-3 in this game. We mentioned earlier the injury to tight end Daniel Bellinger. He run blocks of 5, carded for 25 catches, C-rated yak. So, fringe player, really. After a touchback, Cards take over at their 25-yard line. There's a first down pass. Right side, Rondale Moore has it, and he's out of bounds with a 7-yard pickup. His first catch of this game, 2nd down and 3. Four wide receivers split out now. Murray still under center. Connor behind him at tailback. This keeps the defense in the nickel. And back to pass. Murray looks short, and he's got his man, Marquise Hollywood Brown. Pickup of 11 yards, tackled inbounds. And let's see if he's going to burn a timeout here or not. And they do not. The teams let it run down. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left here in the first half. Arizona now 1st and 10 at their own 43. So this should be the last play prior to the 2-minute warning. As Kyler Murray goes over 100 yards passing now in the game. 12 of 19 for 108. That was Hollywood Brown's 2nd catch of the game. And on 1st and 10, 4 wide receivers splitting out again. Again, Connor the tailback, and here's a pitch out to Connor going to the right side. He's going to get just 2 yards. His onside tackle couldn't beat that 6 on the white die. He wouldn't beat anything. He's a 4-0 rated run blocker, Paris Johnson. So 2nd and 8. Not much damage to the clock, though, as we've hit the 2-minute warning. In Arizona, the home team, Cardinals, are losing 13-3 to the visiting Giants. 2nd and 8 now, Arizona from their 45. They're in the 2 tight end set now. Connor's the tailback. Defense looks run, and it's flat pass caught. Tight end Trey McBride, 1st down yardage. Needed 8, got 9. So that'll move the sticks. Let's see what they do with the clock. It's on the Giants' 46 here. And it looks like we got a hurry-up offense. So they'll stay in the 2 tight end set, run up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 now in Giants territory. $1:37 to go on the clock. 2 tight ends, like we said. Pistol now for Kyler Murray. Giants stay in the 3-4. Both teams, all 3 timeouts remaining. Murray back to pass. Looking short, and it's caught again. Marquise Hollywood Brown. And he gets out of bounds down to the Giants' 35. So 1st and 10 of the Giants' 35. Only 7 seconds came off the clock there. And with 3 timeouts, Arizona's got plenty of time to move this ball. Arizona has outgained New York 204 to 149. Arizona with over 500 yards of offense in their week 1 game. Flat pass, and that's going to be incomplete. Tight end Zach Ertz was the intended target. Couldn't find it on his receiver right column. It's 2nd and 10. Out of a 2 tight end set here, a pitch out. James Conner going for the edge, and he gets it. Nice run for James Conner. Pick up a 15 on the play, and he is brought down at the 20-yard line. He wasn't even heading for the sidelines on that one. Like I said, they've got plenty of time left. They do call a timeout, though, here. So Arizona stops the clock at the 1:15 mark. They'll stay in a 2 tight end set here. James Conner now 6 carries for 51 yards. He had a good week 1 as well. Here's a 1st down flat pass. Trey McBride, yak opportunity for him, and nothing doing. Trey McBride. Tackled by Pinnock for a 2-yard loss. did manage to get tackled out of bounds, saving grace. 2nd and 12 at the Giants' 22. Zona still with 2 timeouts, so I wouldn't rule out the run to Connor here on 2nd and 12. Defense looks pass, and indeed it's a run. Pitch out, Connor. Going for the edge again, and he's got the edge again. James Conner inside the red zone, inside the 10, and finally tackled at the 5-yard line. Pickup of 17 on the play. Both teams having success with the run game, and Arizona burns their 2nd timeout. And I have to acknowledge I'm a little confused why they would be burning the timeouts here. He stops the clock with 60 seconds left, but why would you want to leave the Giants additional time if you score here on the next play? 1st and goal at the 5. 2 tight ends set. Here's an off-tackle run. James Conner, and he's brought down immediately. Oh, and a big play. Sorry, a big injury there at the end of the play. I need to look at this, but that's Dexter Lawrence. I think that's a nose tackle 6. It is. Dexter Lawrence, nose tackle 6, pass rush 5, got hurt on that play. It's 2nd and goal at the 5. Dexter Lawrence will return next week, as will Daniel Bellinger. That's the good news for the Giants. But they're without that 6 nose tackle for the rest of this game. Back to pass and forced to scramble now. Kyler Murray headed for the edge, and he's going to be brought down immediately. No gain. They'll credit it as a sack to Bobby Okereke, but a penalty. And the Giants were actually flagged as offsides. So mark off that yardage, and it's 2nd and goal now at the 2. Penalty stopped the clock at 45 seconds. Cards still in a 2 tight end set. Defense crashes run, but it's a short pass. Trey McBride's got it in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride with his 3rd touchdown reception already on the season. 7 catches here in the first half for him. It's 13-9, extra point pending. Matt Prater does come on. And the kick is up, and it is good. And with just 30 seconds left here in the first half, we got ourselves a close game. 13-10, Giants over Cardinals. Ensuing kickoff is a touchback. And so the Giants will take over at their 25. Just 30 seconds left here. I doubt they'll be aggressive at all. But you never know. Blocking back set. $4-1-6 dime from the Arizona defense. So Coach Carter not taking any chances. Apologies for that. Back to pass. Looking deep. Tyrod Taylor going to Darius Slayton. And it is going to be on the defensive card, and 2-minute zone incomplete. 2nd and 10. Tyrod Taylor now 7 of 14, 62 yards, a TD and a pick in this game. Both teams coming out in the same formation, blocking back set here for the Giants, and 2 men deep. So prevent defense here, but it's pitch out. Saquon Barkley. Barkley goes to the defensive card and gets just 3 yards. Brought down inbounds. We'll see if the Giants even want to burn a timeout on this one. It would be 3rd and 7, and it's actually Arizona that's going to burn their final timeout. So 15 seconds left. Arizona's out of timeouts. So if the Giants want to take a knee here, they can just run the clock. But less risk of an interception hurting you if Arizona's out of timeouts here. They might just go for this. 3rd and 7 at their own 28. And indeed, 3 wide receivers are splitting out for New York. Interesting call defensively. Nickel blitz. So Budda Baker up close, showing blitz. You can bet they're going to pass into this, right? And they do not. They cross him up, off tackle, Saquon Barkley. He has 3 timeouts, so I guess that's a good call. And Barkley on his own card gets just 2 yards. And the Giants on 333s get another injury. Starting receiver, Darius Slayton. He's also out for the remainder of this game. So they'll be healthy going into next week as it is right now. But the Giants are down one of their 2 tight ends, one of their starting receivers, and one of the best nose tackles in the game. 4th and 5 now with 8 seconds left, and the Giants are coming on to punt. Jamie Gillen on for the punt, gets it away. 46 yards in the air and deadens immediately at the 25-yard line, and that's where the Cardinals will have it with 1 second remaining as we've come to the final play of the first half. Full house set, dime defense. Looks like we're going to a knee here. Inside run, DeMarcado picks up 5, but that's the last play of the half. Your halftime score, Giants winning on the road, 13-10 at Arizona. Arizona, another good first half offensively, 236 yards to just 154 by the Giants. So Arizona doing good things offensively through 6 quarters this year. Kyler Murray, 16 of 24. 200 yards rushing, 92 for the Giants and 108 for Arizona. Both teams having success on the ground. Coaches eschew an opportunity in a halftime break. We've had our kickoff, and after a touchback, the Giants open up the second half at their own 25, sporting a 3-point lead. We're less than 30 minutes now from kickoff of our second game, Patriots Dolphins. Tyrod Taylor back to pass on first down, looking short and incomplete. Pass intended for Wan'Dale Robinson. Tyrod Taylor actually got his interception number, but even though he got his interception number, it was only snake eyes that would have been a pick there. Taylor now under 50% passing in the game. 7 of 15. It's 2nd and 10. Giants haven't had a lot of success through the air yet. Budda Baker up close again as the Cardinals continue to show blitz from the safety. Back to pass, looking short. Taylor's going to throw into it. He's throwing short to Jalen Hyatt. And to the defensive card we go, and Hyatt's got himself a 12-yard catch. Out to the 37. First down there. Two tight ends on the field here again. Waller and Cager. Cager in for the injured Bellinger. Defense crashes as a run key on Barkley, but it's going to be a short pass again. Right back to Jalen Hyatt. Right back to the defensive card, and Jalen Hyatt has the catch, and he's up the seam. He's got extra yards. That's going to be brought down at the 30-yard line of Arizona, but not until after a 33-yard reception. They caught the defense guessing run, and that 9 result on Hyatt's short pass card was a long gain. So a big play there as Tyrod Taylor now is over 100 yards passing. And out of the two tight end set, he's back to pass again. Safety was up close showing blitz, and that's going to be crosshairs. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson, into the end zone, touchdown. The Giants have come out passing in the second half. Caught the defense a little flat-footed and moved right down the field to extend to a 2-score lead. Coach Carter says, well then. Tyrod Taylor looked like one of the better quarterbacks in the league on that drive, right down the field, and not with a bunch of flat passes. $75 yards on just 4 plays. All through the air. The extra point was good, and it's 20-10 now for the New York Giants. Arizona comes out in the 2 tight end set, but they're running out of it off tackle. And Connor's got himself a 6-yard gain. Second down and 4. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see another run here from Connor. It is indeed a run up the middle on the defensive card, and there's a penalty on the offense. So back him up 5 yards. That was going to be a 5-yard gain and a first down, only because of the prior injury to Dexter Lawrence. But the penalty wipes that away, 2nd and 9. And the Cardinals back out to a spread formation now, 4 wide receivers on the field. Giants D out of the nickel. Murray back to pass and looks short and no good. There's a penalty. And wipe it away on another dead ball foul from the offense. Back him up 5 more. It's 2nd and 14. Zona get out of the spread here. Here's a 2nd down pitch out. James Conner, and Conner's got room again. Connor goes around the right side for 14 on 2nd and 14. And he's having a big game now. That's 10 carries for 88 yards. That short game courtesy of the defensive card. Giants are not as bad as the Cardinals against the run. They are average to poor rather than just poor. And now I'm wondering if the game has frozen because we are not advancing here. Actually, it looks like I'm the one that's frozen. So it's okay. We should be able to get right back in. That's hilarious. Good call, Anthony. All right, let's get back into this game here. Why is it not connecting? Let's see. Let's go back and make sure, retrace our steps, make sure we did everything right. Oh, come on now. What has happened? Sure enough, it's on their end. They've posted another game number. All right. Every year we have to deal with this tech with Strat. But I have to tell you, it could be a lot worse. I wish it was better. Not going to lie about that. But on balance, for 275 games, it could be a lot worse too. And that doesn't seem to be letting me in. Same thing. We'll retrace our steps here. Still doesn't seem to be letting us in. Let me send them a message real quick. And before I do, looks like maybe there's another game number coming up here, so they may be having ongoing issues. Another one is coming. So it looks like they're having some ongoing issues here. We're just going to have to be patient. Okay, everybody, we're back. So we pick up action after a short tech delay. Giants had just gotten the touchdown to make it 20-10. Arizona now facing a 3rd and 4 at their own 41-yard line. So it's a big third down coming up here for Zona. Cards are 2 of 7 on third down for the day. Giants are 2 of 6. 2 tight ends here for Zona. James Conner here at tailback. And here's an off tackle. Conner. And to the defensive card it goes. And he's going to get himself 7 yards. Trey McBride, the difference there, springing the block. Matching the 5 on the white die on that critical third down. So Trey McBride doing it through the air and doing it with his blocks. 1st and 10, Zona. Out to the 48 now. Here's an off-tackle draw, and it's snuffed out. -2. Draw called there by Arizona. Coach Kaplan called run. And brought it down. 2nd and 12. Two tight ends still on the field here. Zona spent most of its time either in 2 tight ends or 4 wides. 2nd and 12. Here's a screen to Conner, and he's got a yak opportunity in an empty zone, and it's going to go for 10 yards. And on 2nd and 12, that makes it 3rd down and 2. And there's an injury to Elijah Higgins of Arizona. Higgins is a 3rd or 4th string tight end. Not a big loss there, doesn't look like. Big 3rd and 2 now. 2 tight ends set for Arizona. Conner, the tailback. Just inside of Giants territory at the 44. And on 3rd and 2, here's a sneak for Kyler Murray right up the middle, and he busts through the line, and he's ahead for 10 yards. Kyler Murray, with one linebacker in zone, still went to the defensive card and found himself a short gain there. Did get double sixes on the short gain roll, but it's still enough. 1st and 10 at the Giants' 34. Off tackle James Conner, and Conner has another nice run into the secondary. That's a 14-yard pickup down to the 20. James Conner now over 100 yards in the game, 13 carries, 107. Both teams continue to chew up yardage on the ground. Back to pass, Murray short and incomplete. He was going to Trey McBride, but McBride could not find a good spot on the 3-man defensive column. 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass, James Conner, and he's got it inside the 15 and brought down at the 13-yard line. Pickup of 7 on the play. 6 on the white die took us to the 0-man column. But a bad roll from there if you're the Cardinals, as there was a lot of yardage left on the table there on that split roll. Nevertheless, 3rd and 3. Now at the Giants' 13. Big play here. Flat pass going to Marquise Hollywood-Brown, and he's brought down quickly. 3-yard loss on the play. Kayvon Thibodeau. And it's 4th and 6. And that makes the decision easy here. Kicker has brought on Matt Prater to try to cut this to a 1-score game. From 33 yards, the field goal attempt is up and good. And at the 6:54 mark of the 3rd quarter, Arizona's back within 1 score. It's 20-13 Giants. And after a touchback, the Giants will take over at their own 25. Two tight ends now with Saquon Barkley. They are keying Barkley. It's a pitch out to Barkley, but he goes to the defensive card. He's still going to lose a yard, though. Tackle on the play by Jonathan Ledbetter. Who was good enough with his defensive rating to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 11. Here's another pitch out. Barkley, this time he's got yardage, 6 yards. On his wrong column, it's 3rd and 5. Giants from the 30. Giants are still 2 of 6 on 3rd downs. 3 wide receivers split out here. Defense in a nickel. Here's a flat pass, screen to Barkley. And let's see where that heads. There is a man in the zone. And on the quarterback card, it's caught and a 4-yard gain. So a yard short. Giants 4th and 1, but at their own 34. So they will punt. Great stop by the defense. A nice punt here, 49 yards. Fielded at the 17 by Greg Dortch. And Dortch up ahead for an 8-yard gain. And the Cardinals will start at the 25, just as we have all night with all the touchbacks. So Arizona now, after Prater field goal on their last drive and a 3-and-out defensively, has an opportunity to drive to tie this up. 20-13, back to pass, looking short and caught. Up ahead, Trey McBride, another catch. 15 yards on that one. Out to the 40. Kyler Murray, 20 of 30 for 157 and a tutty. 2 tight ends still on the field here. Off tackle run, left side, James Conner, and he's right into the secondary again. First down across the 50 and tackled at the 45-yard line of New York. Conner now with 122 yards rushing. DeMarcado now in at tailback. Back to pass. Hitch over the middle. It's incomplete, but a dead ball foul. Cards back up the offense by 5, and they're now standing right at the 50. 1st and 15. The aforementioned DeMarcado still in at tailback. Defense looks past, but it's pitch out. DeMarcado, and Mercado with a good run. Mercado around the edge and up ahead for a first down. No, again, containment. I have to tell you, containment has been very active tonight in this game. Low usage running back containment. Run was capped at 5 yards. That wiped away a 19-yarder. Got back to penalty yards, however. It's 2nd down and 10. And now 4 wide receivers split out for Arizona. Right back to the run. Off tackle, James Conner, and he plows forward for 8 yards. Conner found some good places on the New York Giants defense with a +8. And so 3rd down and 2. Conner still the tailback. 2 tight ends. Short yardage defense, flat pass. Marquise Hollywood Brown on his receiver column, and he's got himself a first down. 7 yards upfield. That was definitely in question, and the short yardage defense kept the linebacker in the zone technically as they crashed, and it went to the one-man column, but hit the result of receiver, and Marquise Hollywood Brown gets it done. 1st and 10 Cardinals now at the 30. Off tackle left side, and a loss of a yard here for Connor. That on the right column. 2nd and 11. Now DeMarcado into the game, and here's a pitch out to DeMarcado, and he's got the edge again. No, Marcado victimized again by the low usage running back containment rule. Folks, that was a potential touchdown. DeMarcado's card was on double sixes, going to give him a 49-yard run there. It's one of the reasons I'm not a personal fan of the low usage running back containment rule. I like the other containment rule, the linebacker contain. Anyway, back to the game, 3rd and 6 at the Giants' 26. So well within field goal range, but you're trailing by 7. So you're going to want to get this first down. 2 tight ends. It's Connor at tailback. Off tackle run to Connor, and just 2 yards. Connor himself got double sixes that time. And on his wrong column off tackle, that's just 2 yards. It's 4th and 4. Roll of 11 would have been plus 22. So 4th and 4. And at this juncture with 54 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, trailing by 7, Coach John Carter has decided to go for it. So a high leverage play here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. 4th and 4 Cardinals. 2 tight ends set. 3-4 defense here from the Giants. Still waiting on Coach Carter to make the call here. Trey McBride is a B-Yak. Short yardage defense call, and it's a flat to McBride. And McBride has the catch, and McBride has the first down, and he's untouched to the end zone. On 4th and 4, a flat pass to Trey McBride. And Snake Eyes on the 0-man column produced a long gain and a 24-yard touchdown pass. Murray to McBride. Their 4th connection for a touchdown on the season. McBride, 9 catches in game 1 and 2 touchdowns. 9 catches in game 2 and 2 touchdowns. The extra point was up and good, and we are tied at 20 heading into the 4th quarter. Assuming these next 30 seconds go off without a score, I should say. Action underway in New England. Miami Dolphins against the Patriots. First down pass, slant, and caught. First down yardage for Darren Waller. His 3rd catch of the game. And that indeed does end the 3rd quarter of action. So here in the desert, Arizona has come storming back in the 2nd half and tied this game 20-20. Giants have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 36. Back to pass again. Short pass caught. Wan'Dale Robinson up near the 50 at the 49 of New York. Tyrod Taylor, who only had 99 yards passing in the season opener, now 13 of 21, 165, and a couple of touchdowns. Giants 1st and 10 again. Here's a pitch out to Barkley, and he is indeed keyed. A common theme in this game, and he still gets 4 yards on the defensive card with a linebacker in zone. Coach Kaplan has had good success today with Barkley being keyed. And some of that has been because linebackers have not been in the zone, but not all of it. 2nd and 6 now. Here's another key on the running back, but it's back to pass. And looking for a short pass, Wan'Dale Robinson's got another first down yardage to the 36 of Arizona. Pickup of 11 on the play. Already into fringe field goal range, 2 to 7 and 12 from right here. Safety up close, showing blitz, Budda Baker. Here's an off-tackle run. Key on Barkley, and he's going to get 5 yards. That went to the defensive card. And with 0 linebackers in zone, I think on snake eyes, you should feel lucky you only defensively held him to 5. 2nd and 5 here. Once again, Budda Baker up close, showing blitz. And here's another run. Barkley off tackle, left side. Defense looks pass, and Barkley's got himself a short gain. Barkley pops inside the 20 and goes to the 17. 1st and 10 there for the Cardinals. Pick up a 14 on the play as Barkley now joins James Conner. Both running backs over 100 yards. Barkley 18 for 111. Here's another key on Barkley, but back to pass again. Tyrod Taylor looking over the middle short to his tight end, and that ball's caught down inside the 5 and brought down at the 2. Darren Waller. As he beats the defender, Jalen Thompson with a 6 on the white die, and it's 1st and goal, Giants at the 2. The key is on Barkley, but it's a sneak to the quarterback, Tyrod Taylor. And Tyrod on his own card is through for the touchdown. So Tyrod Taylor, 2 touchdowns through the air today and 1 on the ground. As his Giants surge ahead here in the 4th. Extra point by Randy Bullock is right through. And with 11:24 to go here in this one, the Giants now back on top, 27-20. And Dortch is going to take this kickoff back. He grabs it at the 6, and Dortch is good for 22 yards. So 1st and 10, Arizona at the 28-yard line. Arizona has outgained the Giants 390 to 313 in this game. Defense looks run, but here's another pass short. McBride's got another one. 13 yards and a first down. As McBride now 10 catches and 107 yards on the game. And Coach Kaplan might be needing to look at focusing on him. Here's an off-tackle run. James Conner is good for 7. 2nd down and 3. Arizona quickly now near midfield at their own 48. Back to pass and looking deep and incomplete. That fly intended for Michael Wilson. And Murray missed it on his card. 3rd and 3 now. So another big 3rd down coming up here for Arizona. Here's a flat pass, and it's going to be caught, but brought down quickly after just a 1-yard reception. That's not enough, so it's 4th and 2. Arizona from their own 49, and Coach Carter's going to go for it. Giants turned them away on 4th down earlier today. They're going to try to do it again here. 2 tight ends out for Arizona. Connor is your tailback. Giants out of a 3-4. Short yardage, off tackle draw, and it's going to be a yard, and that makes him a yard short as James Conner could not get it on that defensive card. And so the Giants take over now, 1st and 10, right at midfield. And Arizona actually is 1 for 3 now on 4th downs. Here's a 1st down run for the G-men, 4 yards. Going off tackle is Matt Breida. Actually, check that, just a 3-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 7. .8:24 and counting. Giants with a 7-point lead and the ball in Arizona territory. The key's on Barkley, but back to pass and looking short is Wan'Dale Robinson, and he's got it. Pick up a 15, 6 on the wide die, beating defender. Giants now at the Arizona 32. And here's an off-tackle run, Saquon Barkley. And if I'm reading this right, we have a key, but on the quarterback, Tyrod Taylor. And Barkley is going to get a short gain on the defensive card. That's good for 10 and a 1st down. So a weird series of events there. I know Tyrod Taylor does have some wheels. Giants now at the Arizona 22. Another key on Tyrod Taylor, but back to pass this time is Tyrod Taylor looking short. He's going back to Jalen Hyatt, and that pass is incomplete. As Hyatt found a soft spot on the 3-man column of the defensive card, so 2nd and 10. Good break there on 1st down for the Arizona defense. Under 7 minutes left in this one. It's critical for Arizona to hold them to a field goal here. Here's a flat pass, Wan'Dale Robinson, and on his card receiver, he's going to get 6. And that play began in the 0-man column of the defensive card. So as you can imagine, a 6-yard gain. Could have been much more, but it's 3rd down and 4. So it's money down time for the Arizona defense if they want to hold them to a field goal. 3rd and 4. Buda Baker's up close, showing blitz out of the safety position. Flat pass to an empty zone. And it goes to the defensive card, and it is caught. 1st down yardage, Darren Waller. Down to the 6-yard line. Waller with his 5th catch. And the Giants are in business, 1st and goal. Safety Baker right up on the line, showing blitz again. The key is on the running back, but it's back to pass, short to the end zone. Jalen Hyatt receiving card, and he's no good. Jalen Hyatt, short pass card. Sure has some highlights. He hit one of them earlier today, getting a long game with a 9 roll here, but this time it was an 8 roll. 2nd and goal at the 6. Another key on Barkley, and another pass. Giants looking short this time to Wan'Dale Robinson on the defensive card, and Wan'Dale beats the defender. Touchdown, Giants. Another time getting that defender, Xer 15. Antonio Hamilton couldn't make the play. Extra point by Randy Bullock is up and good. And with 5 minutes, 6 seconds left here, the Giants on the road are up by 14. A nice turnaround from their week 1 loss to division rival Dallas. A reminder to everyone that we still have action coming up tonight in the AFC, already underway and in the first quarter. Miami Dolphins at New England Patriots. Cards take over now, down 2 scores. Back to pass, short, caught. Rondale Moore's got a first down. Pickup of 11. Clock ticks down to 4:48. So some of those 2-minute options should be present now for the Cardinals offense. They do split out 4 wides. Here's a flat pass left side. It's going to be caught, just a 4-yard gain though. 2nd down and 6. Again, 4 wides here for Zona. Flat pass, Marquise Hollywood Brown, and he's got it. And a first down. Only 6 yards, however. Clock running now down to 3:36. Again, Zona down by 2 touchdowns here, so they need to move quickly. They'll split out 4 wides again. Murray back to pass, and he's forced to scramble. Round the right side, and he's going to come back left and get 9 yards and out of bounds. So heads up play getting out of bounds for Murray. It's 2nd down and 1. Now in Giants territory at the 45. Zona still has 3 timeouts left, and there's 3:18 on the clock. But field goals won't do it. They're going to still need to move quickly here. Coach Carter staying in the 2 tight end offense. Back to pass, slant, and no good, incomplete. There is a pass interference, however, on the Giants. They'll mark off the yardage, and it's 1st and 10 Cards now at the 33. That penalty stopped the clock at 3 minutes exactly left in this game. 3 wide receivers, 1 halfback. Murray back to pass, looks short, and he's got Trey McBride and a first down. And a personal foul called on the tackle as well. And so that'll get Arizona all the way into the red zone to the 11-yard line. Still 2:42 on the clock, so if Zona can get a touchdown here, there's still time. 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll split out 3 wide receivers. Murray will operate out of the shotgun. Pistol set with Connor to his right. Giants stay in the 3-4 here. Murray back to pass, looks short and caught, and first down, but not into the end zone. A 10-yard pickup exactly, and it is 1st and goal at the 1. That pass went to Hollywood. Full house formation now here by the Cardinals. Got to presume they'll just run this in. Defense calls run, short pass, no good. Tried to slip it in there on 1st and goal to Trey McBride. McBride already with 2 scores in this game after 2 in week 1. 2nd and goal now at the 1. Home team right back to the full house, and here's a sneak. Kyler Murray, touchdown. And that touchdown goes off at exactly the 2-minute warning. But it's now a 1-score game again. Matt Prater is on to try to cut it to 7. And he does. And so with 2 minutes exactly to go, Arizona now trails by 7. Will they onside kickoff? I presume not, with 2 minutes and 3 timeouts. But the way these 2 teams have run the ball, you never know. Indeed, onside kickoff attempt, and it is recovered by the Cardinals. Nicely played, and a good call, obviously, as you look in the rearview mirror with Arizona now possessing the ball, trailing by 7. First and 10 at the 50. Murray back to pass again, looks short, and that's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown had an opportunity on his right column, but found a soft spot on that card, 2nd and 10. And I'll note this just for interesting. It's 34-27. The Cardinals won last week in the last 15 seconds on a touchdown pass, 35-34. Be the same score if they went down there and did it again here and went for 2 and the win rather than the tie. Just saying. 2nd and 10. 2 tight ends out there. Giants in a nickel. Here's a screen and incomplete. Great call there by Coach Kaplan as he doubled up both the flats and did get that to the defensive card. And that's going to give the Giants defense an opportunity here on 3rd and 10. And you know it's 4 down territory. Even with 3 timeouts now, it's still got to be 4 down territory. So you don't necessarily have to get the whole 10 here. We'll see what he decides. Rondale Moore is in the backfield. He's an interesting running option, but boy, you'd be exposed to that low usage containment that we've seen pop up 3 or 4 times tonight. Back to pass, going to Trey McBride, and Trey's got another catch. First down yardage down to the 35 of the Giants as he gets a 6 on the white die and once again beats defender Jason Pinnock. And Arizona calls timeout with 1:30 remaining. And just like in the first half, I'm not sure I'd be making that call. I might be letting that clock run down a little bit here, but we'll see. Always 2 ways of looking at that. First down, 3 wide receivers on the field. First down, square out pass. Marquise Hollywood Brown's got it. And a nice 5-yard gain. He gets out of bounds, too. 2nd down and 5 at the Giants' 30. Inside the final 90 seconds of this game, and it's still up for grabs. Thanks to a successful onside kick by Matt Prater of the Cards. James Conner, the tailback, in a 2 tight end set here. There's a flat pass over to the tight end, McBride, and he's got another one. 4 yards, not enough for a first down. He is brought down inbounds. It's 3rd down and 1 at the Giants' 26. And Arizona calls their 2nd timeout. That stops the clock with 1:15 to go. So a big 3rd and 1 here coming up for Arizona. They still trail by 7. Conner in the deep eye, and they give it to him off tackle, and James Conner's got it. 8 yards into the red zone, brought down at the 18. We'll see if Arizona plans on burning their final timeout. And they do not. So a hurry-up offense. Clock is at 52 seconds. 1st and 10, Cards at the 18-yard line. Again, action pending in the AFC. Dolphins at Patriots coming up next. Here's a flat pass, left side, and that's going to be a receiver result, and Marquise has got it for 6 yards. He is tackled inbounds. And we'll see what the Cards do. It's 2nd and 4 at the 12. They have 1 timeout left. And they go to the hurry up. Clock runs down to 30 seconds left in this game. Cards trail by 7. 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 12. Drama in the last 30 seconds of game number 1 tonight. Cards come out again, then a 2 tight end set. There's a flat pass. Trey McBride, he is double teamed, but he catches it nonetheless. And he gets first down yardage. He is tackled inbounds, though. It's 1st and goal at the 7. And I think we might see the last time out from Arizona, and we do. And so now a little danger here. 1st and goal at the 7, so you can have multiple shots at this, but you don't have a timeout to spare at Arizona with just 22 seconds left. A sack here could end it. Quarterbacks have had a good track record tonight of staying afoot. 1st and goal at the 7. 2 tight ends here. Connor is the tailback. Back to pass. Quarterback throws short. Marquise Brown's got it. Touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game on his 49th attempt. And with 8 seconds left, they are bringing on Matt Prater to tie this game up. Extra point by Prater is good. And with 8 seconds showing on the clock, these two teams are now knotted up. 34-34. Here's another footnote for you. As a squib kick is returned out to the 30. 1 second left here in the 4th quarter. The Arizona Cardinals, who led week 1 in offense with over 500 yards, have over 500 yards again in this game. And that's before we go to overtime, which we probably will after this next play. 1 second left. Giants, 3 wide receivers do split out. Cards in a 3-2-6 dime. Here's a look-in pass over the middle to Wan'Dale Robinson, and it's going to get just 4 yards. And that's going to do it for regulation. At the end of 4 quarters in Arizona, the Cards with a 24-point second half come back from 14 down in the waning moments and tie this one up. We head to overtime. Arizona's outgained them 513 to 367. Arizona with 32 first downs in regulation. This kickoff to Arizona to start overtime, and it's going to be fielded at the 1. And a return of 20 yards there by Greg Dortch. And Arizona starts at their 21. And they'll open this possession off tackle, James Conner. And Conner with a nice run into the secondary. He's got 20. And a personal foul on the Giants as well. So 35 yards between Conner's run and the penalty. And just like that, the Cardinals are ahead into Giants territory at the 44. James Conner, 21 carries, 167 rush yards. Flat pass, Trey McBride, and Trey's got it. That's a pickup of 7. His 15th catch in this game. 2nd down and 3. From the Giants 37, here's a pitch out. James Conner around the edge, and he's got just enough for the 1st down. Gain of 3 for Conner now. Moves the sticks. 1st and 10 at the Giants 34. Here's a flat pass left side to Conner, and a yak opportunity for him. And James Conner's got good yardage. That's 7 yards. Inside the 30 and finally tackled at the 27-yard line. Pick up a 7. 2nd down and 3. And I think both teams get an opportunity to possess the ball here. Defense looks run, but here's a short pass. Trey McBride's got another one. 14 yards. Down to the Giants' 13-yard line. Trey McBride now, 16 receptions, 162 yards, and a couple of tutties. Memo to the Cardinals opponent in week 3. Keep your eye on Trey McBride. First down flat pass, James Conner, and he's got it. Just a 2-yard gain on it. Sets up a 2nd and 8 at the 11. Got the team fumble roll, but Cardinals only fumble on a 1 there, on the 1 through 6, so he avoids that. 2nd and 8. From the Giants 11. Week 2 overtime in the USFFL. Cards have 3 receivers on the field. Flat pass, left side, Marquise Brown. He's got the catch. And Marquise Brown sprints into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And the game is over. If the team that has the ball first scores, I suppose that means you are a winner, as this game has gone final in Arizona. Final score, Cardinals 40, Giants 34. Cardinals with another amazing finish and start this season 2-0. Congratulations to John Carter. And bad break for Coach Kaplan and the New York Giants. All right, letting those coaches know. Thanks for treating us to an amazing game, because it certainly was. Wow. USFFL getting out to a red-hot start tonight. Let's go ahead and start getting set up here to transition over to the AFC action. Miami and New England. Again, your final. In overtime, the Cardinals with the walk-off touchdown to Marquise Brown win at home 40-34 over the Giants. And they ended with 577 yards of offense. A great start to the season for Coach Carter. Let's see what's going on in the AFC. For those who may be wondering, based on last year. Oftentimes, I'll run 2 games concurrently, and I'm going to do that here pretty soon. But I had a couple tech issues on this machine and a couple tech issues with games. I wanted to kind of take it easy on the first broadcast here, see how it does, but that's where we're going to head. All right, we are halfway through the second quarter here, as we just saw a successful double team on Tyreek Hill. From the desert in Arizona, we are now up to the great Northeast. Gillette Stadium in New England. Patriots are on top at home, 9-7. Dolphins with the ball. 2nd and 10 at the 33 of New England. Oh, Ramondre Stevenson had a short touchdown run, but the PAT was blocked. Devin Achane, 13-yard touchdown run for Miami. That put it to 7-6, but then the Patriots got a field goal not too long ago here. 2nd and 10, here's a hitch, and Jalen Waddle's up ahead for 7. There is a penalty on the defense, so you can take a 3rd and 1 or a 2nd and 5. And it's going to be 3rd and 1. So 3rd down and 1. Miami at the New England 24. From right here, it's a 2 through 8 and 12 field goal. Blocking back set, it's Mostert. They are passing, screen to Mostert, and incomplete. It is 4th and 1 as Tua couldn't hit him. Excuse me. So decision time here. From the 24, you can take that 2 through 8 and 12. 2 through 8, 11 and 12. But the Dolphins are going to go for it. So Dolphins, trailing by 2, turn down the field goal, and they're going for it on 4th and 1. 2 tight ends are in there. That deadly speed on the outside, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Tailback is Mostert. Patriots out of the 3-4 here. And here's a key on the quarterback, but it's a square and pass. Tyreek Hill. There is a linebacker in zone, but it's receiver and incomplete. That's Tyreek Hill. Rolls his only incompletion on the wrong column and at the exact wrong time. If you're the Miami Dolphins, it's a turnover on downs, and the Patriots at the 6-minute mark of the second quarter take over at their own 24, still leading 9-7. And at this time, we can intro our coaches. The New England Patriots are coached by Dennis Young. And the Dolphins are coached by Tony Telaria. There's a 3-yard loss there on the run by Ezekiel Elliott. 2nd and 13. Coach Telaria, also the assistant commissioner, and some of you might recognize his name from receiving emails lately about subs and also your league fees, as he's the man who collects the fees for us. And on 2nd and 13, here's a quick slant over the middle. This one's going to Pharaoh Brown, and he beats the 0-rated linebacker with a 4 on the white-sided dice, and that's good for 16 and a first down. Mac Jones now has the Patriots out across the 35. Dolphins come into this game with a defense rated good against run and average to poor against the pass. They do have a star rated outside linebacker, Bradley Chubb, 12-star 3. Out of the 2 tight end set, Patriots now back to pass, and a sack on the play. Mac Jones brought down by Jerome Baker for a loss of 11. 2nd down and 21. So big play there by the Miami defense. Four wide receivers now out on the field. Here's a little button hook pass over the middle to Zeke Elliott, and he's got himself a modest 5 yards, setting up a 3rd and 16. Patriots still taking an aggressive offensive stance. They'll split out 4 wides. Mac Jones out of the shotgun here. And he'll settle for a button hook pass over the middle to tailback Elliott, and another 5-yard gain for him, far short of the 1st down. The Patriots will punt from their 36. Bryce Beringer puts his foot into it. 47-yard punt. Fielded at the 17-yard line. Then a nice return by Braxton Berrios. 15-yard return. And Miami will begin at their 32-yard line with 3 minutes left here in the 1st half. And now Salvin Ahmed at tailback for the Dolphins. And indeed, here's a screen to Ahmed, but the flat zones were double teamed nicely by Coach Dennis Young. That resulted in an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Tua is 10 for 19 in the game. New England's 4 for 7 converting 3rd downs. That's a big thing. Ahmed stays in the game at tailback. Here's a hitch over the middle to Jalen Waddle. And on the defensive card, Waddle is incomplete. Credit there to linebacker Jawan Bentley, who was good enough to match that 4 on the white die and force the incompletion at a 3rd and 10. And with that, Coach Tularia will split out 4 wide receivers. Devin Achane is the tailback. 3-2-6 here. So the deep dime means he'll give you that linebacker wrong column for Devin Achane if you want to try to go with that. Achane's a pretty good card there, but it is 3rd and 10. Here's a look-in pass to Achane. They did put a linebacker in that zone. And Tua on his card gets a yak opportunity over to Achane and nothing doing. Just a 1-yard catch and then tackled right away by Marco Wilson. So 4th and 9 as we reach the 2-minute warning here in New England. Patriots are getting the ball back. They're up 9-7. And a nice 50-yard punt there by Jake Bailey. That's fielded at the 17-yard line and fumbled. The Patriots have fumbled the punt, but it looks like they've also fallen on it, and they do. Boy, almost disaster there by Demario Douglas. Jonathan Jones recovered it. And the Patriots are 1st and 10 at their own 13. Less than 2 minutes to go now. Two tight ends here for the Patriots. A run right up the middle. And just a 2-yard gain for Zeke Elliott. Got it on his wrong column. But this isn't his heyday. 2nd and 8. Clock down to 1:22 and counting. We'll see if Miami's defense is interested in trying to pin him down here. Maybe call a timeout if they don't get a first down here. 3 wide receivers, 1 halfback here for the Pats. Here's a draw up the middle. Zeke Elliott, and he's got just another 2 yards. In fact, he has it on the very same spot on his wrong column, 3rd and 6. Elliott just 7 yards on 7 carries today. Patriots again were week 1 winners against the Eagles, 24-23. This is a team carded to win only 4 games, but Coach Dennis Young has always played his Patriots very well. And I speak from experience. And on 3rd and 6, it's another draw right back to Zeke Elliott, and he gets just 1 yard, keeping his average consistent. 8 carries, 8 yards. It's 4th and 5. And the Miami Dolphins will use their first timeout. But now with 45 seconds left. And the Patriots punt. Pretty good punt. All the way down to the 34. A nice return of 13, though, by Braxton Berrios. It's a good return. So Miami up near midfield already. 1st and 10 at their 47. 37 seconds left. They have 2 timeouts. Jason Sanders has a good leg out to a 57-yard field goal, so they don't need that much. Dolphins split out 4 wides. Pat's defense in the nickel here. Back to pass, looking deep. The double's on Tyreek Hill, but this deep ball's going to Cedric Wilson, and it is incomplete. Tua went to his card, but couldn't find his number. 2nd and 10. Tua at 50% on the day, 11 of 22. He's in the shotgun again here. Devin A-Chain beside him. Here's a screen to A-Chain. There is a linebacker in zone, and that holds him to just a 3-yard catch. In the one-man column, and that sets up 3rd and 7 right at midfield on the 50. Clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play with 22 seconds remaining. Dolphins again split out 4 wide receivers. 3-6 dime here from the Patriots. And it's a draw up the middle. Devin A-Chain. All the secondary was double teaming guys, but in the end, this 3rd and 7 comes down to the tailback. And it's a fumble. He never got the ball. It's on the ground. There's a scrub for it. And it appears that Miami has it back around their 40. Big loss, 4th and 16 now. Miami at their 41. And the Patriots will take a timeout now to stop the clock at 15 seconds. They'll force the punt. And as I recall, I think they have a special team guy where there's a big punt, an out-of-bounds punt all the way down to the 6. And no, New England does not have a touchdown returner. Nice punt. 8 seconds left. Pats have it at their own 6-yard line, and so Mac Jones just takes a knee. And presumably Miami will let that run to halftime. And I would presume wrong, as Coach Teleria does call a timeout. So 1 second left now. I'm not blaming Miami a bit. I might do the same thing. Looking for a snap fumble. But again, this one just takes a knee, and we're off to halftime. At intermission, the Patriots at home are beating their division rival 9-7 over the Dolphins. Miami has outgained them 136-116. Miami just 1 of 6 on third downs. And so far, these two teams have played turnover-free football. And we are at a short pause for these coaches. We'll be right back in just a moment. Second half action. Dolphins begin the second half after a touchback at their own 25. Dolphins were week 1 losers at Los Angeles against the Chargers. They were routed 34-3 in a game where the Chargers had 3 return touchdowns. There's a first down pitch out around the edge and just a 2-yard gain there for Mostert. Mostert just 3 runs in this game. Mostert and A-Chain just 5 carries so far. So between them, they only had 2 carries each in the first half. Defense looks run here, but it's short pass. Tua is going for his tight end, Durham Smythe. And a receiver result is incomplete. Smythe, not really a bad card on that wrong column, but got one of his 3 incompletions. It's 3rd and 8. And that'll get 4 wide receivers onto the field for Miami. Pats drop into a nickel. Tua out of the shotgun, A-Chain beside him. And Tua back to pass, looking short. This one's going to Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek has got a catch and a first down. Up ahead to the 40-yard line, pick up a 13. And Tyreek did that on his card, receiver right. So big conversion there for Miami on 3rd down to move the sticks. 1st and 10 now at their 40. Just their 2nd conversion in this game on 3rd down. And just the 3rd catch for Tyreek Hill. Back to pass, looking deep. This one's going to Jalen Waddle. Safety was out of position covering Hill and incomplete. Safety Jabril Peppers was doubling Tyreek, vacating that deep zone, but the dice sent it to Tua's card and he couldn't capitalize at 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Walking back set with A-Chain beside him. Back to pass, it's a dump. Left side to Devon A-Chain. He is double teamed and incomplete. So a great call there by Coach Young of the Patriots. Double team the right man to set up a 3rd and 10 here defensively. Third quarter action, still 2-point lead for the Patriots. Dolphins just moments ago completed their 2nd 3rd down conversion of the game. They're going to need another one here if they want the drive to keep going. They'll split out 4 wide receivers. That's again out of the nickel. Back to pass, looking deep. This one's going to Tyreek Hill. He is double teamed. And that goes incomplete. So good call by the defense. It's 4th and 10 at the 40. And Jason Sanders is, on their own 40. So it's going to be the punter, Jake Bailey. That's a 47-yard punt down to the 13. Fielded there and fair caught, as a matter of fact, by Miles Bryant. 12:18 to go, third quarter. Patriots now with their first possession of the second half from their 13. And here's a first down flare pass right side to Farrell Brown. It's caught, but minimal yardage, just a 1 yard gain and a holding penalty on the offense. So we'll back them up. And actually, Miami chooses to decline the penalty since it was just a 1 yard reception. And Coach Tulare instead chooses a 2nd and 9 for the Patriots at their own 14. I think I might have backed up the yardage a little more, but it's just one man's opinion. Here's an interesting call as the Dolphins are showing blitz with their free safety out of the nickel against a blocking back set. So Deshaun Elliott is creeping up forward on this 2nd and 9. Here's a run call, pitch out, Ramondre Stevenson, and he's brought down quickly after just a 3 yard gain. Zach Seiler, his third tackle. It's 3rd and 6. Ramondre Stevenson, 8 rushes, just 19 yards. Coach Young is going to split out 3 wide receivers and a halfback. Jones will operate out of the shotgun. He's back to pass, looking short, going to Kendrick Bourne, and he's got the catch. First down at the 28-yard line. Gain of 11 on Bourne's 3rd catch of the game. Move the chains. And now a 2 tight end set here from the Patriots. Mac Jones back to pass, looking deep. This one's going to Devontae Parker, and instead, he's flushed. That's who he was going to throw to, but we have a little dump off, and it's going to be caught. Gain of 5 by Hunter Henry. So 2nd and 5 now at their own 33. Bradley Chubb made his 6th tackle of the game on that play. There's a flat pass over to the left side and incomplete. That was intended for Farrell Brown, who could not convert on his flat right column. And so it is 3rd down and 5. Three wide receivers out of the shotgun. Jones back to pass, and he's forced to dump it off. This one's going to Kendrick Bourne, and he's going to get 5 yards. That's just enough for the first down. Injury on that play to Patriots receiver Devontae Parker. And oh my, he becomes one of 7 players currently hurt here for the Patriots. That reception by Kendrick Bourne has given the Patriots a first down at their own 38. Here's a first down screen to the right side, and it's going to be good for 5 yards. Zeke Elliott getting at himself on his card in the right column. It's 2nd and 5. Patriots with 2 tight ends. Ramondre Stevenson back in the game. Here's a run right up the middle. 2 linebackers are there, and that holds it to just a 2-yard gain and sets up a 3rd and 3. Coach Talaria moved those linebackers up. Otherwise, that was going to be a first down run. So we'll see if he can make that stick and capitalize here on 3rd and 3. Pat's still in 2 tight end set. Dolphins in a 3-4. Defense looks past. It's a linebacker up the middle, and Ramondre Stevenson is good for the first down and more. Short gain, 15 yards. And the Pats are across midfield at the Miami 40. Patriots continue to shine on 3rd down. They are 7 of 11 in this game. And back to pass, looking short and almost picked off. Pass intended for Demario Douglas, but it went to an interception split roll. And the Pats narrowly avoid the turnover. 2nd and 10. Scoring at a premium in this one. 3 wide receivers here, 1 halfback. Juju is in the slot. Fins are in the nickel, and here's a draw up the middle. Ramondre Stevenson, and he's good for 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 6 at the Miami 36. So another 3rd down opportunity here for the Pats, who are 7 of 11 in the game. And that's part of the formula for how you almost double Miami in time of possession. So big 3rd and 6 here. 3 wide receivers out of the shotgun. Mac Jones. Ramondre Stevenson beside him. He's back to pass. He's looking short. Going to go to Demario Douglas, but he's going to be forced to scramble, and he's going to dump it off to his tight end. And Hunter Henry's got the catch and the first down. Hunter Henry inside the 25, brought down at the 23-yard line. As the Patriots get another 3rd down conversion. First and 10 at the Miami 23. Thirteenth play of the drive coming up here. First down off tackle, Ramondre Stevenson, and he goes off on the right side for 6 yards. Now into the red zone at the Miami 17. It's 2nd and 4. Simple run set here, blocking back. Ramondre Stevenson, that tailback. Off tackle, Stevenson on his card, and he's got 5 yards and a first down. Now at the 12-yard line. Patriots trying to put the finishing touches on a big drive here. Back to pass, little dump off, And that's going to be incomplete. Farrell Brown had an opportunity on his flat pass right column, but couldn't find it. 2nd and 10. And they're going to try the same play. Another dump off to Farrell Brown. And he's got the catch. And he's got enough room to score. Touchdown, Patriots. 12-yard catch and run on the touchdown pass. Mac Jones to Farrell Brown. Extra point by Chad Ryland is good as the Patriots extend to a 9-point lead, 16-7. Miami with a touchback will take over at their 25-yard line. 5:06 to go, third quarter. New England is not a team with a lot of pass rush ability. They've got an end that rushes at an 8 and an inside linebacker that rushes at a 7. That's about it. You got to think at some point the Miami passing game is going to cut loose. But again, Dennis is tough to play. There's a draw up the middle over to Raheem Mostert. And that's going to be up ahead for a nice 7-yard pickup. Second and 3. Dolphins now at their own 32. As they bring out now 3 wide receivers. There's a button hook over the middle. An empty zone there. Opportunity for Devin A-Chain. And it's going to be caught, but just a 1-yard gain. As Tua hit his interception split roll. Lucky he didn't get that pick, 2 to 3 and 12. It's a completion of 1 yard, and it sets up 3rd down and 2. Mostert back in at tailback here for this 3rd down. Basic run set, blocking back formation. Defense looking pass. It's a pitch out to Mostert. Mostert goes to his card, and that's good for 6. That'll move the sticks, and it's 1st and 10 Miami at their 39. The Miami offense has had 3, I make that 4 3-and-outs in this game. They did get a 1st down there. Here's a run up the middle and nothing doing. Devin A-Chain on a draw. Got his wrong column, but not the roll you want. 2nd and 10. And on 2nd and 10, the Patriots will drop into the nickel despite a basic run set shown here by Tony Telleria's offense. And there's another draw up the middle, Devin A-Chain. This time he goes to the defensive card. And actually a neutral zone infraction on the defense is going to wipe away the play here. And it's 2nd and 5. And Tua with a quick button hook to A-Chain out of the backfield, and he's got it, but a yard short of the first down marker. So 3rd and 1. Miami at their own 48. Miami not as successful as New England has been on 3rd downs today. They are 3 of 9. They need a conversion here. Blocking back formation with Mostert at tailback. Pats in a 3-4. And they're passing a little screen, and it's going to be a 2-yard loss. Tua on his card. Plenty of opportunities to get that 1 yard. Instead, he gets a -2, and it is 4th and 3. Miami at their own 46. Wow, what a big roll. Breaks not going Miami's way so far this year. Again, this is a team that suffered 3 return touchdowns at the hands of the Chargers in week 1. And it does look like Miami is going to go for it here. 4th and 3 at their own 46. They've got 3 wide receivers on the field. Berrios is in with Hill and Waddle. 2 out of the shotgun. He's got Mostert to his right. Pat stay in a base 3-4. Back to pass and looking deep. There's a double team on Tyreek Hill, and this one's going to Jalen Waddle. The defense does call pass. It goes to the 0-man column, and it's a long gain. Jalen Waddle, there is a penalty, but Waddle is ahead for a 31-yard gain, and the penalty is a personal foul. Late hit on the quarterback. So huge play there for the Dolphins as they finally take full advantage of a double team on the cheetah. Jalen Waddle goes for 31. And after the penalty, it's 1st and 10 Dolphins at the Patriots 11. What a gutsy play on 4th down. There's a great call offensively. Square into Tyreek Hill. On wrong, empty zone, and he catches it, and he runs for 9 yards. 2nd and 1 now. Dolphins at the Patriots 2-yard line. And here come the big uglies. Full house set for Miami. 2 will be out of the shotgun, though. Pepper is up close, showing blitz for the defense. Here's a sneak again to Tua. And here it comes, and he is stuffed. No gain, and he loses the ball. It is out inside the 5, and let's see who gets it. And it is Miami that grabs it. They're going to try to advance it, and they do by 1 yard. And that 1 yard is the difference on 2nd and 1. It is now 1st and goal at the 1. As we reach the final minute here of the 3rd quarter, what do we have? 1st and goal at the 1. A-Chain and Mostert both in there. You got to figure one of them is going to get the call here. Defense looking run, but it is a pass. Tua throw into the end zone, and it's caught. Mostert, touchdown. And that cuts it to 16-13. Jason Sanders is on for the PAT, and it is good. And the Patriots lead is now back to a 2-point lead only. Pats leading 16-14. Pats possession will begin at the 25-yard line, and they'll go to the base run set with Ezekiel Elliott at tailback. There's a flat pass and incomplete, as Coach Tularia had a couple of linebackers in the zone waiting, and it's 2nd and 10. And that's the end of the third quarter here in Foxborough, where the Patriots at home are still clinging to a 16-14 lead. And on 2nd and 10, the Pats now look a little button hook to Zeke Elliott, and he's got it, but just a 2-yard gain as he's brought down immediately on the 7th tackle of the game from Van Ginkel. And that'll make it 3rd down and 8. You got to know Coach Dennis Young's not going to be anxious to punt it back to Miami so quickly. Dolphins are going to stand back in a 3-2-6. They show blitz, and the blitz comes, and they've got him down. Christian Wilkins with the sack on the play. And the Pats now back at their 22 have to punt. So big sack by the Miami defense. And now here's kind of a shanker of a punt. And a nice return again from Braxton Berrios. 13 on the return. Coupled with a pretty poor punt. And the Dolphins will start this drive in New England territory at the 45. Here's a first down swing pass, pitch out for 5 yards. Mostert, his 6th carry, just 20 yards rushing in the game, 2nd and 5. Dolphins trail by 2, but already within range for Jason Sanders. Here's a little dump pass, 5 yards. Jalen Waddle, his 7th catch of the game. That's good for a first down at the New England 35-yard line. Another button hook, first down, going to Raheem Mostert out of the backfield. And on the defensive card, we get a receiver result. Mostert, a nice catch and run. Double sixes for Mostert is a 16-yard flat pass on right. And that'll get the Dolphins into the red zone, 1st and 10 at the 19 of the Patriots. There's a flat pass, Tyreek Hill, and he's got a nice one. 15 yards and a first down for Tyreek. Defense was looking run. And that flat pass has set up a 1st and goal at the 4. And here come the big guys. Full house formation. Dolphins have a very strong run blocking team. Here's a pitch out left side. Raheem Mostert going to try to get it around the edge. Defense called pass. And the play never happens. It's a snap fumble again. Miami has fumbled again inside the 5. And this time it is recovered by the Patriots. Oh, my. Just when it looked like Miami was about to sprint into the lead here. Another fumble inside the 5. This time recovered by the Patriots, who now take over with 11:24 left in this one from their own 7. So a huge turnover. The Patriots now looking to get off their goal line. Back to pass, looking short, and that is incomplete. And check it out. That was a short to Mario Douglas. A roll of 6-7 was likely going to beat the corner. It would have. But a double team successfully from Coach Talaria breaks it up. Great call, Coach Talaria. 2nd and 10. Pats from their 7. And here's an off-tackle run and a loss of 1. David Long brings him down behind the line of scrimmage. And it's 3rd and 11 at their 6. Patriots took a chance earlier on a potential safety. And out of the shotgun now with 3 wide receivers on the field. Dolphins showing blitz out of a 3-2-6. And here's a little button hook to Ramondre Stevenson, and that is going to be caught, but well short of a 1st down. Pick up a 5. It's 4th and 6, and the Patriots will punt from their 11. And there's a punt. 48-yarder across midfield and taken at the 42. A nice return again, Braxton Berrios. Wow, across midfield, 15-yard return. The Dolphins begin again in New England territory at their 44. Tua back to pass on 1st down, going across to Julian Hill, and it's caught. 10-yard pickup, but wipe it away on a holding penalty for Miami. They're now back across midfield on their own side. 1st and 20 at their 46. Pats will stay in the nickel. You might see a run to Mostert here. No, back to pass again. Tua looking short. This one's going to his tight end, Durham Smythe. And instead, he's flushed. He's going to dump it off to his tailback, Mostert. And Mostert's got the catch and good yardage. Across midfield down to the 41 of New England. Pick up a 13 on the play. Making it 2nd and 7. Two tight end set here for the Dolphins. Tua back to pass, looking short, going right back to Durham Smythe. He is double teamed on this call, and it's another flush. Tua once again dumping it off to Mostert, and again to the zero-man column, and for a 7-yard gain. So a holding penalty putting him at 1st and 20, but back-to-back dump-offs to Raheem Mostert for 13 and 7. Wipe that away, move the chains. Dolphins 1st and 10 now at the New England 34. Back to pass, looking deep to Jalen Waddle. The double is again on Tyreek Hill. To the zero-man column we go, and it's incomplete. It ended up hitting receiver on that zero-man column. Jalen Waddle had 3 possibilities, missed them all. So the active free safety play on Tyreek Hill is being targeted by Tua and Coach Talaria. 2nd and 10. Blocking back set, but it's a fullback in there. So I'm expecting a pass play. So are the Patriots. Nickel defense. Tony T taking his time on this play call. Now he's up to the line of scrimmage. Flat pass to his fullback, and he's double teamed. Great call here by Coach Dennis Young, and it matters not as it's caught by Alec Ingold, and he powers forward for a gain of 8. That reception on the double team column of Tua. So great call by the Patriots defense and Dennis Young, but an 8-yard gain sets up 3rd and 2. Now at the New England 26-yard line. Again, a field goal alone will put Miami up. We're halfway through the 4th quarter. The Dolphins come out with a full house formation. And if they can get this first down, they'll be marching into 2 through 10 field goal range. Patriots stay in the 3-4. We have an inside run draw going to Devin A-Chain. Goes to the defensive card, and A-Chain's got a first down. Pick up a 5. Move the chains inside of 7 minutes now left in this game. 1st and 10 now at the Patriot 21-yard line. 2 tight ends set. Here's a flat pass, square out pass to Jalen Waddle, and he's got the catch and a first down. And roughing on the passer as well. And with that, it's 1st and goal at the 4. 8 catches now, 99 yards in the game for Jalen Waddle. Many of those where the defense was double teaming Tyreek Hill, including the last play. First and goal now, Dolphins, full house set. Defense crashes in for a run, but he's back to pass, short, and A-Chain's got it, touchdown Dolphins. And the Miami Dolphins, for the first time since the score was 7-6, back in the 1st quarter, are out in front of the Patriots here on the road, 20-16. Extra point, Jason Sanders is up and through. And the Patriots, who slipped by the Eagles by a single point in week 1, now find themselves trailing their division rival 21-16. Just over 6 minutes remain in this one. Patriots will begin at their 25-yard line. So a couple of late touchdown passes here from Tua have gotten the Dolphins back out in front. First down run off tackle, pick up a 2 by Ramondre Stevenson. It'll be 2nd and 8. You got to think Coach Young might be thinking some clock management thoughts here along this drive. Plenty of time left and all 3 timeouts. But what if you get in field goal range and you're tempted to take it? Trailing by 5, you got to figure, though, he's thinking end zone all the way. Now Coach Young taking his time on his 2nd and 8 play call. Here it comes, flat pass, empty zone, and it's caught for a first down. Pharaoh Brown goes for 10. His 6th catch of the game. And the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. There's a look-in pass, Pharaoh Brown, and it's no good, incomplete. Bad reading on the one-man column defensively, 2nd and 10. The Dolphins will drop back in a nickel here. Tailback is Ramondre Stevenson, still in a base run set. And here's a draw up the middle to Stevenson, and just 4 yards. Does make it a more manageable 3rd down and 6. So big 3rd down here for the Patriots. They've made their living on 3rd down tonight, going 8 of 14 so far. They really need this one. Mac Jones out of the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers split out. Safety up, showing blitz for the Dolphins. And he's back to pass. It's an all-out blitz. He gets it off, and it's caught. First down, Kendrick Bourne. Mac Jones now 24 of 35 for a $186 and a touchdown. And he's got the Patriots across midfield now at the Miami 47. 3:36 and counting left in this one. Our opener tonight went to overtime. And we're setting up for late theatrics here as well. Flat pass, caught, Pharaoh Brown. First down, up ahead inside the 35, and finally tackled by Van Ginkel at the 31. But not before a pickup of 16 yards on his flat pass wrong column. Pharaoh Brown having a big game here, 7 catches, 74, and a touchdown. Patriots need another touchdown to take the lead here. 1st and 10 at their 31. Defense looks past. It's off tackle, but Ramondre Stevenson is shut down quickly after just a 1-yard gain. Stevenson, 17 carries, only 57 yards. That's an average of 3.4. He's also now fatigued. Stays in the game here on 2nd and 9. Here's a screen left side to the tailback, and that is going to be caught but brought down right away. Bradley Chubb, his 8th tackle, as he knocks tailback Ramondre Stevenson back for a 3-yard loss. It's 3rd and 12. So a big 3rd and 12 coming up here for the Patriots at the 2-minute warning. Four wide receivers split out, Dolphins in the dime. And a flat pass to Stevenson, and he gets just 3 yards. That's not going to do it. He doesn't get out of bounds either. Dolphins still holding on to that 5-point lead, and now they forced a 4th down on the Patriots. They're at the Miami 30. So here's what I was talking about earlier. You could take the chippy field goal, cut yourself to where another field goal would win it. But he lets the clock run. He's playing for the touchdown. I think that's the right call here. So a big 4th and 9 coming up here for New England. Mac Jones out of the shotgun, quieting the crowd. 4 wide receivers are split out here. And back to pass and sack on the play. Christian Wilkins again, his 2nd sack in this game. And that probably puts the ice on it. We'll see. Dolphins take over at their own 38. Patriots do have all 3 timeouts. But for sure, 1 first down would end this. Coach Teleria brings out the full house formation. There's an inside run. Raheem Mostert. Defense did crash in, short yardage. And Mostert goes for just 2 yards and fumbles it. It's loose. Let's see who gets it. And it's the Patriots. Mostert with a big fumble, and the Patriots actually run it forward for 3 more yards. And what a miracle fumble. A moment ago, the Dolphins were 1 first down from winning this game. It's felt like the Dolphins have been taking advantage of New England's poorly carded team. And the only reason New England's still in the game is these things keep happening. Couple of fumbles inside the 5-yard line, and now this. So the Dolphins 1st and 10 at the Miami 37. Touchdown would win it for them. 1:22 showing on the clock. There's a first down flat pass going to Demario Douglas. It's a yak opportunity for him, and he is going to be brought down with a 2-yard loss. He does manage to get out of bounds. 10th tackle on the day for Bradley Chubb. 2nd and 12. Pat split out 4 wide receivers. Mac Jones out of the shotgun. There's a quick button hook over the middle. Zeke Elliott's got the opportunity and incomplete. Elliott went to his own card. Bad roll. Would have been a -4. Just incomplete for the look-in. 3rd and 12. Dolphins defense has been better on 3rd down the stretch. 1 minute, 7 seconds left on the clock. Second game tonight coming down to the final minute. Oh, good call defense. 3rd and 12. It's a screen to the tailback, Elliott. He was doubled, and that's incomplete. 2-minute zone. So a great call from Coach Talaria. And the Patriots, once again, are up against it. 4th and 15 now. At the Miami 42. 4 wide receivers splitting out again. Back to pass, looking deep and no good. Incomplete on the defensive card, and the Dolphins will take over at their own 42 with 37 seconds left. Patriots have the timeouts to stop the clock if they want to, but at this point, they're really just praying for a snap fumble. And Tua takes a knee. Penalty on the play, offsides. So they're actually going to back the Dolphins up 5 yards here. Boy, the Patriots had their chances in this game, but and Tua takes a knee again here. And the Patriots will indeed call their first timeout. That's all right, Dennis. I feel you. Good coaches leave no stone unturned. Make him prove he can get those snaps off without coughing it up. I've seen stranger things. I've seen stranger things in this league. Nevertheless, the Dolphins are really probably just 2 more snaps away from putting the finishing touches on this one. I mean, I suppose the Patriots can force the punt here. Tua's going to take a knee again. Dolphins burn their second timeout. Normally we will do post-game interviews, but tonight I'll be skipping that. I need to get turned in. But it's been a good night. 2 games and both coming down to the final minute. 3rd and 17 now here. Dolphins again out of the full house set. Tua takes the knee again. And the Dolphins, with 15 seconds left, have a 4th and 18. Patriots called their final timeout. So the Dolphins will punt. Patriots don't have a touchdown returner. I assume they're going to go for a block here. They do indeed go for the block, but the punt gets off without a hitch. And will roll dead at the 13-yard line. So the Patriots can still win it if they can go 87 yards in 8 seconds with no timeouts. Excuse me. And we're going to play it out. Deep ball to Juju and incomplete. And the Pats are down to their final play. And barring a miracle here, these teams will even out as the Dolphins will improve to 1-1 and the Patriots will fall to 1-1. As I heard Kyle Brandt say on Game Day Morning earlier this week, Week 1 is a liar. Never forget that. Incomplete deep ball, and the game is over. Your final from New England, the Patriots drop their home game to the Dolphins. Final score, 21-16. And with that, my friends, I would thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast tonight. We are going to go ahead and sign off, but this won't be our last broadcast. I'm sure you will be seeing me again very soon as the USFFL all season long continues to march on.